Did you know on average it can take 3 days to schedule a call or meeting with a client who's already interested in talking to you? Time gets wasted in the back and forth exchanges looking for a good time to talk. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's why with Pipedrive, our scheduler will solve this problem and save you more time than you even knew you had. To access this feature, you'll need to go to your email composer, if you're starting from scratch, or technically you can access this within the detail views of your contacts or deals. But from there, you have the option to propose times. Then you get 2 options. Option number 1, you pick very specific time slots of availability for something like a one-time only event. Option number 2 lets you set a general availability, kind of like your work hours. Let's talk about that one. So first of all, we can decide how long each meeting could be booked for. Let's stick with 30 minutes. Then you can set a specific date range that this availability is for. But let's say this is your normal weekly schedule you're setting up here. So we'll just let this go on for infinity. Then you can define which days of the week you're free, and from there, set which hours are available. All you really gotta do is drag through the time that you're free. You can mark the hours of your entire day, or for instance, if you know you're always gonna have a lunch break around noon, you can leave a gap there. I don't know about you, but I'm not skipping my lunch. Then if you want, you can select which days to copy the same schedule over to you. Or for that matter, if you have a different set of hours per day, you can set them individually rather than copying them over. Now let's talk about buffer times, which is what lets you set up a buffer between each scheduled event. This gives you more time before and after your calls, just in case some of them take a little longer than expected. Then we can control at what point in the hour the invitee can book you. Let's say you never want calls at 1:15 or 2:45 or some number like that. Maybe you just want calls on the hour or the half hour. Then we can select how short of notice you can react to each booking. You'll be informed immediately when a booking is made, but maybe you're so busy that you need people to book a meeting with you at least 2 hours in advance so you can prepare. And last of all, you can select how far into the future somebody can book your time. Chances are you don't want somebody booking a sales call with you in 2045, you know? This next screen is where we can set the details of our meeting. This is where you can provide a title as well as a location, which could be a video call URL or just about anything you want, really. Let's also give this a little description. You can even change the name of the company shown to the invitee. But here is where you can set the fields for your customer to fill out before your call. Whatever they type in will be delivered to the notes of your activity in Pipedrive. Now, the name and email are mandatory, but you can create any number of additional questions and make them mandatory or optional. Then this is where we'll define what type of activity will be created in Pipedrive when a booking is made. You may or may not know that Pipedrive can have any number of customizable activity types, so you can be real transparent if needed. Last of all, we can add a personal note here for ourselves. Once that's set up, you're ready to share your availability. This could be done by copying the link and sharing directly, or you can embed the links to any of the schedules you set up in your email communications, as well as edit them from the same screen. So in this example, I'm linking my general availability into my email signature, but I can also insert a link to a whole different schedule at any time from the same screen, like this. Yeah. Now let's see what the experience will be like for our customers. Once they click your link, they'll be taken to this public booking page where they'll see the details of your schedule. Then this is just where they fill out the details that you've requested and confirm their booking. Immediately once they do this, you, the Pipedrive user, will receive an email notification where you'll find the event details and a hyperlink to the activity in Pipedrive. If the contact doesn't already exist in Pipedrive, you'll see that Pipedrive will automatically create it, and the notes of the event are included. Now they, the customer, will get an email invitation to the booking, which includes a calendar file, although Google will let you add this to your calendar quite easily. Now, speaking of Google Calendar, if you want to be sure to avoid double bookings, remember to sync your calendar provider of choice with Pipedrive. That way, activities of choice will sync to your calendar, and vice versa. But so now, all that's left to do is perform the activity when the time comes. So if you are ready to start scheduling meetings without all the drama llamas, go ahead and give it a try.